Welcome. I'm Damon Bruce. Good to have you along for the NBA here on 2K Sports. Monday Hoops coming up. It's going to be the Golden State Warriors up against the Memphis Grizzlies. And that's it for now. Let's send you out to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. Enjoy the first half. We'll see you soon.
All systems go. The Grizzlies primed and ready to play. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Doris Burke will be along, too, from the sideline. Now a chance to check out tonight's starting lineups. First for the Warriors, Steph Curry's out there with Klay Thompson. A big game for this young man making his NBA debut. And it's Green in at the 4 slot. And then for Memphis,
you know, the Warriors made big strides last year, and part of it was a retooling of the team, but they also got a lot of help from the group of rookies that they had, and a number of those rookies played prominent roles down the stretch and in the playoffs.
and it's the Warriors to start out. Pass to Curry. Number 5, defended by Adams. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. Well, Clark, as you said, the Warriors did lean on their rookies as the season went on. 4 of them in all, with 3 coming in the draft and 1 walking on the roster. Big help, Steve, from them in the opening round of the playoffs.
Yeah, pretty remarkable that a team could do that well in the postseason, relying on so many rookies, but it speaks to their maturity, their character, the group they've put together, and it's very promising in terms of their long-term success.
You know, the talk around the Grizzlies about moving has been around for a while, but a new ownership group came in and put that to rest, and one of the first things they did after buying the team was say, hey, the Grizzlies are here for at least 15 years.
On defense, Memphis. Passes it to Wiggins. Golden State moving it around. And the basket by Curry. And as a fan of the Grizzlies and as a fan of the NBA, you like hearing that the Grizzlies being tagged to stay in Memphis for another decade and a half, Steve. That's good news for everybody.
Yeah, it is. This is a great city, a fan base that really supports its team, and the Grizzlies have turned into an excellent franchise. So let's hope that there's another couple of successful decades at least here in Memphis for the Grizzlies.
Golden State has come out of the gates quickly. It's a 5-point game. Outside, Green. The dish now to Thompson. Shoots. Again, Golden State.
Well, there's plenty to like about him as a player, but, one thing that really stands out is the quick trigger. He can catch the ball in space, defenders all over him, but, in an instant, lets that shot go, and he is accurate.
And, Steve, he's earned a nickname that's familiar to anybody that's followed basketball, the microwave. There's no slow build-up with him. All he needs is one shot to go down, and it can set him off, turn him into a real scoring machine. He cooks with gas, not electricity.
Now Curry. After the missed 3 from Brooks, the steal. To stop the run, Green with the block.
Still scoreless after 4 attempts, trying to take the lid off the basket.
Pass to Wiggins. Gives him the lead pass. Number 5. Can't get it to go.
Well, they're shooting 75% here early on, even with that miss.
Lots of room. That's good.
Well, we'll see if that shot breaks things open a little bit. It's been a slow start.
Hopefully that gets them on the right track here, Steve.
Now here's Curry. It's Thompson off the drive. The jumper from the free throw line is good.
And they're nearly perfect from the floor early on. 4 of their first 5 shots they've drained.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Brooks can't get that one to fall.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Outside for Curry. The 3. The shot is off. And Memphis the other way now. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Number 12. A three-pointer, no good. Number 22. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin, I had a chance to talk with head coach of the Grizzlies. A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
All right, Doris.
As you might expect with any team that's as tough as Memphis is defensively at home, they were a real difficult team to deal with. They seemed impossible to score on at times.
Now here's Brooks. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Warriors leading by 6. Number 5. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Memphis very strong at home, as you said, Clark. Tied for the 4th best home record in the West. And, Steve, as you might guess, it's a big part of why they were able to finish 5th in the Western Conference.
Yeah, no doubt, Kevin. And I think you look at the team, so good defensively, lockdown players at every position. Then you go to the home crowd, which could be really loud. They kind of fed off that team defense. And one of the reasons Memphis ended up with that home court advantage was because of that combination.
You know, it's very rare that you're going to be able to make the playoffs in the West without coming out with a winning record against the rest of the conference. And the Warriors knew that would be important in their quest for the playoffs, and they handled business against the West.
And here's Golden State. They're on a 14-6 run. Backs in. Kicks it to Thompson. The tray. Cannot hit. And it's Memphis the other way. Oh, and for the Warriors who fought so hard to get back into the playoffs. Last year, their 28-24 record against the rest of the West really helped their cause, Steve.
Well, the toughest part of the Warriors' last campaign was a rough stretch of games in February where they dropped off a bit in the race. And a lot of those games were against Western teams. But to kind of remove that month, their in-conference record is even more impressive.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Well, you look at the turnaround last season for Golden State. A lot of it has to do with the steadying presence of Jarrett Jack and Carl Landry off the bench. Both players brought a toughness and a level of competitiveness that was maybe missing from the Warriors the year before.
The Warriors making a switch here. Warriors leading by 5. And for the Warriors, such an impressive turnaround last season, but financial constraints, you know, Clark, make it tricky for them, make it tricky for anybody. Keep teams together.
Well said, but I give the ownership credit for making the commitments necessary to put themselves in a good position going forward, Kevin. After such an impressive postseason showing, I think they want to continue that momentum.
So it's the Grizzlies now, after the made shot from Poole. Brooks against Green. Brooks kicks to Jones. 5 to shoot. With the fadeaway. Warriors with the rebound. to the middle. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Well, in many ways, the Grizzlies aren't like most teams out west. They don't try to overpower you with offense, and they don't have a superstar to lean on for big baskets at the end, but they still know how to get wins in the tough Western Conference.
And when they did last year, Memphis would go 56-26 overall. And Steve, with 34 of those wins courtesy of other teams in the Western Conference.
Well, they didn't seem to play like a lot of the other teams in the West, but it didn't matter. I mean, defense, toughness, rebounding, they were who they were. They established their identity, and that's one of the reasons they became such a tough team in that conference.
Well, for the Grizzlies, the fifth best record in the league last season, guys. Defeated the Clippers and the Thunder in the playoffs, but it all came to a crashing in when the Spurs swept them in the conference finals.
Warriors leading by 9. He dishes it to Curry. Number 33, defended by Clark. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Well, and back in that series that Clark was talking about against the Spurs, more competitive than it might seem. Steve, you and I were talking about this. 3 of the 4 games were close. In fact, 2 obviously really close, going to overtime.
But I thought the weakness of Memphis was really exposed, Kevin, and that was the outside shooting. San Antonio just guarded the paint. They took Zach Randolph pretty much out of the series, and they begged Memphis to shoot from long range. And when you don't have floor spacing in the playoffs, it makes it awfully tough to score.
Number 33.
You know, it's really a bit surprising that the coach kept him on the floor this long. And because he did, he's picked up his 3rd foul now.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Warriors.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
Yeah, their passing has been terrific, too. Clark, we're seeing a lot of assists, really moving, a lot of flow offensively. I like what I see.
Now here's Jones, looking for his first basket still in this one. Number 46. Can't get it to go. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Double zero. And the basket good. A bank shot that time.
These teams don't look like they belong on the same court today.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous to have a double-digit lead this early.
Back to Jones. Number 3. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
The Warriors were able to get back to the postseason for the first time since the We Believe season in 07, when they knocked off the Dallas Mavericks as an 8 seed. They didn't finish above 500 on the road, but still were much better than previous years, which allowed them to get to the playoffs.
And the Warriors with possession here. They're leading by 8.
And that's a shot he had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution.
He kicks it to Clark. Memphis moving that ball around. Jones with it. Now guarded by Moody. For 3, Williams. And that one's good. Well, back to that Warrior road record that Clark was talking about. 19-22, as you said. But I remember an early road trip that, had them go 6-1. Really helped them start to believe in themselves. Steve, as a team last season.
Yeah, that included that buzzer-beating win against Miami on Draymond Green's shot. I mean, I think that's when this group really realized that they could make some noise and possibly be a playoff team.
Takes a 3, and it's good. And the Warriors lead by 8.
Wow, just a tremendous first quarter shooting the basketball for them, guys.
Yeah, when they put it up, it's gone in.
Now Jones. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
6 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Poole. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Warriors ahead, up 6. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Well, they've been getting to the foul line here an awful lot. The aggressive play really paying off.
Yeah, and you know what? It also helps to put the mute button on the crowd. I mean, when you methodically score at the line, that can put those fans on their hands.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Outside, Jones. Here's Williams. Warriors with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Iguodala, right side. He passes it to Moody. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Now, he's one of those lockdown guys, Kevin. He takes players out of their comfort zone with absolutely stifling defense. And he's one of the game's elite defenders in my mind.
And something else you notice about him offensively is what a dangerous catch-and-shoot player he is. He's got a quick trigger.
And he makes both free throws. And here's Jones. Number 13. No good off the back of the rim.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
Iguodala, the pass to Green. That falls. Nice speed that time from Andre Iguodala. Green's got his first 2 points.
A nice piece of work there. Find a little space and pull the trigger.
Outside, Jones. Wide open shot is on the money. Jones has got his second basket of the game. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Back to Iguodala. Double zero. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. He has 6.
Drop that one in as soft as a feather using the finger roll.
So timeout call here. The first for Memphis. And the Warriors making a change here. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Jones, no luck. Warriors leading by 10. Iguodala outside. Fires from 18. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Tell you what, it's a huge plus to have him making shots like that.
For Memphis, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. Going just 1 for 5. Corner shot. That's good. 5 points in the game. Warriors have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. On the wing, it's Iguodala. Backs him down. Thompson. And another basket for Golden State.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Jones drives in. Number 7. Nice shot from the wing.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
And the Warriors with possession here. It's a 10-point game. Here's Thompson.
That foul is really going to hurt him in the second half. I mean, he's got to sit and may have to be off the floor for a long time. And and they'll miss everything he brings to their team. I mean, he's active, he's aggressive, he's smart, he's tough. I mean, they're going to miss his presence significantly.
That free throw good from Thompson.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
Well, it's a nice job of really making the most of their opportunities. Yeah, the Warriors turnaround, I think, in large part because of the improvement defensively and on the boards last year. There was a 5 or 6 year stretch where Golden State was maybe the worst team in both categories in the entire league, but the schemes have changed, the personnel, the intent, the toughness, and it has all led to a new era for the Golden State Warriors basketball team.
Now here's Iguodala. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And back to the Warriors looking to pack the paint. If you want to get into a three-point shooting contest with them, well, I think they'd welcome that.
I agree. I mean, with the Splash Brothers in the backcourt, you can get sprayed in a hurry from all angles. I mean, those guys are terrific. But again, their improved defense and rebounding was a big part of their success as well.
That's off as well, so he misses both. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Williams kicks to Jones, and he uses the glass on the layup. Jones has got 6. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Double zero. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. The Warriors making a switch here. This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. And the free throw, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Number 7. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Warriors leading by 11. The pass to Moody. Number 5, defended by Adams. Jones with it. He's got 6. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Jones has got 6 in the quarter.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Number 5. Defended by Adams. Pass to Poole. 11 feet away, and the jumper is on the mark. And the Warriors lead by 11.
Well, that was like a warm-up shot there, a warm-up jumper. No problem converting that one.
Timeout called the Grizzlies. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Golden State. For Memphis, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Poked away. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Warriors leading by 11. Pass to Moody. The feed to Thompson. Another 3 for Golden State.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Number 12, defended by Poole. Number 12. It's rebounded by Poole. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. He feeds it to Green. Thompson outside. And the basket good. Thompson's got 17. The Grizzlies trail by 16. Number 22, defended by Moody. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Boy, that pass was in the air a long time.
Long enough for him to get a finger on it anyway and send it out of bounds.
The Warriors making a switch here. Warriors on D. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. It's rebounded by Wiggins. The Warriors shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. Feeds it to Thompson. A three ball. And another three for Golden State.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
1:37 left here in the second. Number 12. No good again that time.
And you can feel the momentum swinging. They needed that shot badly.
Steve, I sense some frustration here. It seems like they're getting a little frustrated. It's understandable because they've given up this big run.
Number 5 gets it to go. He has 6.
They're playing with a purpose, guys. The big lead becoming bigger. I like the look in their eyes.
And it's on both ends that they've been controlling the action.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Well, just too many easy buckets, in and around the paint. So he wants to put a stop to it. This timeout is going to be used to try to tighten up the defense.
Guys, at this level, they won't miss often if you keep giving up looks inside, and they're paying for that right now. Good timeout here.
.102 left in the second quarter. Down low, Brooks defended by Poole. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressive to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Warriors leading by 19. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the half. And that one's good. And it's 8 points for Steph Curry.
Boy, he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the defense.
Dishes it to Jones. Memphis moving it around. And here's Brooks from outside. Gets the bucket. Brooks has got 7 points in the game.
It's his first three-pointer of the second half, which actually makes it his first of the game.
The shot's good from Wiggins. The Grizzlies trail by 21. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Number 12. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Now the basket Poole. It's stolen by Jones. With 1 on the clock. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Warriors lead by 21. And we'll have the start of the second half when we come back after the break. But right now, let's go over to Damon Bruce with the Sprint Halftime Show.
Now, presented by Sprint. Hi, everyone. Damon Bruce here, and we've got a lopsided game out at FedEx Forum. Let's get right to it. The Golden State Warriors are ahead against Memphis. A nice job of sharing the rock, making plays for one another offensively. Klay Thompson with a phenomenal first half. Seems like everything's falling for him. Not sure if he even knows how to miss. For the Grizzlies, though, not the same story. The outside shot just not there for them today, but that certainly hasn't stopped them from trying. We might see some adjustments after the break. And that'll be our report. Thanks so much for joining us. We hope to see you next time.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, anything can happen.
Just absolute domination in this one for Thompson. He has 20 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
I'm sure they'd like to get him a few more of those, so look for them to run some screens for him, try to pop him open.
And so here's Memphis. Back to Brooks. Pulls it up. Cans the shot from the wing. Brooks has got the first field goal of the second half for the Grizzlies. Warriors leading by 19. Green kicks to Curry. No good on the three. Back to Green. He passes to Wiggins. Thompson outside. And the jumper falls for him. Thompson's got 22.
I tell you, he's really carrying a lot of the load offensively, and that's almost always good news for them.
Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Wiggins.
The Grizzlies had no problem with who they were. They were very anchored in their identity, guys. They were a defensive-minded team, and offensively, they wanted to try to get the ball in the paint as much as possible.
And so here's Memphis. After the made shot from Klay Thompson. Number 12. A putback. Slams it home for the putback.
And his specialty is tracking down those great offensive rebounds that oftentimes he can put right back up for an easy deuce.
Steve, he is always on the prowl. I mean, you got to body him up early, or he'll stake out that prime real estate for those second shot opportunities.
Well, Clark, just kind of continuing your thought, the Grizzlies dead last in three-pointers taken and three-pointers made. And Steve, I don't think that bothered them one bit. It just wasn't their game.
Didn't bother them in the regular season because they were able to get away with it, but it sure hurt them in the playoffs. When they ran into the San Antonio Spurs, that lack of three-point shooting was absolutely the difference in the series. So I think moving forward, that's the area where they have the most improvement to make. Well, you look at the terrific outside shooting for the Golden State Warriors. That's where the league is going, it would seem. You know, spread the floor, penetrate and kick, and so tough to guard anyone with that kind of floor spacing, but the Warriors in particular with those magical three-point shooters.
And so he hits the technical free throw. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Number 22, he's covered by Thompson. 4 on the clock. Number 13, off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Well, going back to the value of long-range shooting, the new defensive philosophies teams have put into place in recent years, Clark, they've really put a premium on it.
No question about it. I mean, you think about how teams defend. They load up on the strong side of the floor to deter drives and post-ups, try to have guys in the gaps and in the lane, and that creates opportunities for the three-point shot, and the Warriors took full advantage of that.
You love talking about this stuff, the X's and O's.
It's always fun, man.
I know it. Pass to Brooks. Right through the knee for the layup. Brooks has got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would be ahead.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. There's the dish to Thompson. Fires the three. Shot is no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Number 12, guarded by Curry. Number 13, the offensive rebound. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
The free throw off from Adams. Warriors leading by 19. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And how did he get that to go?
Even after the whistle, I liked the awareness, the alertness, and the presence of mind to finish the play.
Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Number 12, guarded by Curry. And here's Brooks from outside. And again, Memphis no good. Golden State's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Curry kicks to Thompson. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Thompson's got 26.
He's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
Number 12, guarded by Curry. Kicks to Brooks. Gets the bucket. Brooks has got 6 here in this quarter.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Now, here's Thompson. 26 points for him. And that one's good. 28 points for him.
They've done a lot of good work with the ball. Really moving both the ball and moving bodies, getting quality chances at the hoop.
And they're not wasting chances when they get them. I mean, they're hitting their shot.
No good on the triple.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
Yeah, they have not let their guard down one bit in the paint.
Green kicks to Curry. Launches it. Grizzlies with the rebound. And Brooks, here we go. Number 2. Lays it up and banks it in.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Outside, Green. He dishes it to Curry. Got it. Good job in the low post. Curry's got 16 points.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves here.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Yeah, guys, I think he feels like he can make a few improvements during this timeout. Just kind of make a couple of adjustments, get his club back on track.
You know, coaches are always tweaking and tinkering with things mid-game. Actually, sometimes they overdo it.
For Memphis, they've gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. And Adams backs in.
Don't let him shoot that.
Number 13. Drops in the tray. He's got 5.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically, no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Warriors leading by 21. Passes to Wiggins. 0. Again, Golden State. The Grizzlies have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half, up to this point, going 7 of 14. Number 12. And it's rejected. The shot's good from Adams. There's 1:54 left to play in the third. Pass to Wiggins. Number 33. And it's blocked by Adams. Number 12. And another basket for Memphis. We've got 1:23 left here in the third quarter. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Here's Poole. And the shot is long. The Grizzlies trail by 19. It's blocked. The jump hook. Gets it to go. 8 points for him.
The defense playing way too soft there, guys. He's just getting right to the rim.
Jones drives in, and that is good. .40 left to play here in the third. The pass to Poole. Number 33. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
That is a tough layup with a guy right on him. Good defense, but better offense.
And the Warriors making a change here. This is his second attempt at the line tonight. .32 seconds left in the third. Jones with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Jones drives in. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Jones has got 12 in the game. Warriors leading by 20. Passes it to Poole. He kicks it to Green. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Difficult to explain that turnover. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did, but he really lost his place on the court.
Six seconds left to play in the third. Number 22. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Warriors on top, leading by 17. And after a break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque. A thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And I also like the penetration. I mean, they're getting into the paint. They're getting a lot of easy hoops from those strong drives.
Outside, Green. Number 5. He sinks the 11-footer. The Grizzlies trail by 19. Fires from deep. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
Yeah, that's twice in a row now where they've done exactly the opposite and backed off.
Now, here's Thompson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, he absorbed the foul and had a chance to knock it down.
And that's all you can ask right there. I like that play.
That free throw good from Thompson. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And for the Grizzlies, they're shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Number 22. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
Thompson with the bucket.
This is great. Three-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
On the wing, Brooks. Plenty of space. It's rebounded by Golden State. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Green kicks to Curry. Here's the three. Another three for Golden State.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
The Grizzlies trail by 20. Here's the screen. Number 12. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Well, since we hit half number 2, he's finally come around. The first half was not his best, obviously.
Timeout called the Warriors. Warriors leading by 18. Back to Green. Outside Curry. From outside the arc. Gets it to go. Curry's got 14 points now in the second half.
He is bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from him?
Well, we've already seen plenty. The majority of his points have come on that shot.
That's good. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Green dishes to Thompson. Great D that time from Adams.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Number 13. And the 3 off target. Golden State's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Pass to Wiggins. Golden State moving the ball around. The feed now to Green. And there's the pass to Wiggins. Dishes it to Thompson. The shot, no good. And Memphis the other way now. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Trying to make it a 3-point play.
Well, they're trailing here, but you got to admire how hard they're playing. I mean, that kind of effort is a winning effort. They're working the ball inside and trying to do what they can to get back in it.
And the Warriors making a change here. And that one misses. Warriors leading by 17. He feeds it to Curry. Outside, Green. Passes it to Poole. Number 5. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Knocked loose. He passes to Wiggins. Feeds to Curry. From 12 feet out. Count the basket and the foul. Number 13. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will for the rest of this game. Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Free throw good by Curry.
This is a positive trend for him, especially here in the second half. Shooting just above 80% right now. That's more than respectable. That's good free throw shooting.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area they just can't afford to get lazy with.
You know, I think the effort's been there, Steve, but they're still getting outworked just by a skosh.
Here is Brooks. Number 12, defended by Wiggins. Number 22, the long-distance three is buried.
The defenders need to talk to each other. The communication lacking there on that three-pointer.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Pass to Wiggins. The dish to Curry. Right side Curry. And the pass to Poole. 6 on the shot clock. Off target with his 3. The Grizzlies trail by 19. Pass to Brooks. Goes to the reverse layup and puts it in.
They're doing their best to erase the deficit here with some smart passes and some good shooting. I mean, those two things go hand in hand. If you're going to make shots, then the passes have to be on target and on time.
Passes it to Poole. Back to Curry. "16 feet away, and he hits the jumper for 2. Curry's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
He's got one of those shooting strokes that never changes, guys. I mean, even if a defender's, all over him, he never seems to flinch. A great quality to have as a shooter.
And Steve, even more than that, this is what I think of when I think of him. Late in the fourth quarter, time winding down. They've got one shot to win the game. He's your man. He's the guy I'm looking for to make it happen.
Kicks to Clark. Pass to Adams. Backing down. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Warriors leading by 17. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. He dishes it to Brooks. That's tipped. There's the pass to Adams. Number 22, defended by 4. 6 to shoot. Number 12. It's rebounded by Wiggins.
He just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics. At least as I look at it.
Now here's Curry. Fades back, and it's blocked. And it's Memphis on the break. Baseline J on the way. No good from Clark. The Warriors have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
And the Warriors making a change here. Thompson's checked in. And so here is Golden State. The lead is 15. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Different look here for the Warriors. Jones kicks to Clark. Here's the floater. And it's good on the way in.
What a finish with that hoop.
Warriors leading by 13. Passes it to Moody. He kicks to Iguodala. Iguodala, right side. Gets the bucket.
Well, guys, tonight they came in here and really dictated the terms of the engagement, which is very difficult to do as the visitors.
You're right. That's not usually the way things work in the NBA. It's a great win, and no question, it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, guys, over that last break, I was able to catch the message the Grizzlies head coach was giving to his team. He rallied the troops saying, nobody said it was going to be easy. They're not laying down. They're not going away. If we want this game, we have to take it from them. Kevin, plenty of fire in that speech.
Thank you, Doris. On the wing, Jones. Shoots from 12. And another basket for Memphis.
Looks like they're going to finish strong, but just aren't enough ticks left on the clock.
Well, Steve, it's a good run they're having now, but they just waited too long to have it.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Oh, yes, the turnaround. And the Warriors lead by 15.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, that's how you close out a game, Steve.
The feed to Clark. Back to Jones. This is to Clark. It's tipped. Iguodala with the steal. Pass to Moody. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents our player of the game, Klay Thompson.